What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the final edition for the Mark V Toyota Supra. This one is a 2026 Mark V Final Edition. There still is the 3.0 and 3.0 Premium available for the last year for this new Toyota Supra. Crazy, I keep calling it the new Supra. I was there when this car came out and I bought a 2020 back in 2019, and here we are to the Final Edition Mark V. So let's go ahead, pop the hood, see what is powering this, and we're going to go over a lot of the tweaks for the Final Edition, which is the special edition for 2026. So under the hood, you're still going to get the B58. This is the 3-liter turbocharged inline 6-cylinder with 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. You can get this special edition in manual as well as automatic, and this is going to come in around $67,950. With that said, of course, a rear-wheel drive car, curb weight's around 3,400 pounds, and with a 13.7 gallon fuel tank, you're looking at 19 in the city with 27 out on the highway. Now, moving on to the styling and what is unique about this specific special edition. So for this one does have the GT4 inspired style pack. So you're actually going to get larger brakes. There also have been improvements for the suspension and chassis rigidity. Some of the body mounts basically have been increased to have a little bit better performance, which this car already handles so well. You're also going to notice on this style pack, you have a satin black carbon fiber wing versus the gloss carbon, which will be standard for the special edition. You're also going to get the red mirror caps for the style pack. Standard is going to be gloss carbon fiber. And then we have the GR badge down below, which is also part of the GT4 style pack. So for the exterior, you're also going to see how we have this nice matte black color. Now, if you get the GT4 style, you're going to get either matte black or matte white. The standard special edition will have either the Renaissance red, the normal gloss white, or the gloss black. So it looks super cool in this design. We also have a trim piece right here to improve some aerodynamics. Of course, your 6-beam LED headlights with the daytime running light, parking sensors, the nice front splitter. There are functional brake ducts up front as well, and all the same style that we have known and loved about the Mark V Supra. You also have the satin black 19-inch wheels with a massive 4-piston caliper with the GR badge as well. Great looking car, especially with this color combination. And then in back, you can see the red calipers on the back as well. And I just love the style of the Supra, especially with these wide rear fenders. Now in back, you're gonna have Supra blacked out in a satin finish as well. We have the GR badge, nice rear diffuser with your dual exhaust. Reverse is gonna be right in the center, and then we have parking sensors. So overall, really cool car. I like how they've taken some of the designs of the GT4 race car and put that into this special edition. Now, making our way onto the interior, they've done some nice red accents as well. Now on the door panel, it's basically what you're used to seeing. We have the nice soft touch plastic, and then we have the padding armrest with white stitching, and then this metallic dark gray. You can see, of course, your window controls, release handle as well, trunk button, and then it says Toyota Supra on the door sill. We have power seats with the memory function, and then these are going to be the same seats you'll see in the base Supra actually, which I prefer quite a lot over the premium. So you have the black Alcantara, and then you can see the red throughout all these perforations, and we have red and white stitching. Nice bolsters to them with a really nice design with the leather as well as the Alcantara. And then we have GR embroidered up into the headrest, and now you have a set of red seatbelts, which I actually did on both of my Supras that I owned. So nice to see the red touch. And then you can get this in manual and automatic, and with the manual, we have a really nice shifter with this red design to it. There's also red stitching throughout it. And then hopping inside, very familiar interior that we're all used to. And this one can't turn on most of the ignition or anything, but you can still get a good idea. Of course, we have the 8.8-inch screen that you can go through all the standard information, notifications, vehicle information, navigation. Of course, you will have parking sensors and the backup camera, and then the digital gauge cluster with your massive tack right in the center. For manuals, you have standard cruise control on the left side. The automatic will give you the radar cruise mode as well, and then you can see some of the lighting with everything. Well, a little bit of lighting with the door open. We do have our headlight control down below here. There's also one of your air vents, soft touch material for the entire dash with the nice faux stitching design, and then we have some shortcuts you can mess with in the center. Climate control buttons like your typical Supra, and then you have the nice carbon fiber throughout this center area with our rotary dial. Now the manual in the Supra is a really nice shifter. I loved owning my 2023 Supra, which is when they unveiled this with the 6-speed. However, if you do opt for the 8-speed automatic, you're gonna get the paddle shifters, which are insanely snappy. This is a really, really fun to drive sports car, both manual and automatic. You can see the red stitching on the boot cover as well. And for the manuals, you're gonna notice this trim piece is actually a little shorter. The automatic, this comes out to about here. So I've changed that a little bit. We have our same armrest right here, got some Toyota accessories like a cool cup holder cover. Then there's gonna be storage all behind that. Another look at the seats. I love the seats on these, honestly. The premium, you can still get the black leather or the hazelnut. And then of course the base model will have these nice seats as well. So personally, I like these seats a lot better. I think they look really cool with the materials. And then if we take a look at the trunk space, what you would expect, of course, and you can fit a golf bag in here. I actually use mine for that quite a bit. You have a nice little cutout in between those speakers, good storage space, and two people can still take the Supra on a nice trip. So it's a really practical sports car. And honestly, owners are getting over 30 mpg with one of these on the highway. It really is one of the best well-rounded sports cars that any car company has made. I loved the two that I owned. I had about 4 years experience with my 2020 to my 2023. And now we are at 2026. One last look at the seats and seat belts. Definitely a really good look with all the white and red accents throughout them with stitching. Then we just have some silver trim throughout that. Then you saw the badge right here on the driver's side. Nice double bubble design up on that roof line. And then that is it for the Mark V. Crazy to see it's coming to an end. This is the end of the 5th generation Toyota Supra, coming out as a 2020 model year, ending as a 2026. So do you guys think they will make a Mark VI Supra? I'm certainly hopeful because I love these cars, especially all the ones I've driven and owned. And it'll be exciting to see where Toyota goes from here. But there's a full look at the 2026 Mark V Special Edition, which is the final edition with the GT4 Style Pack. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and we'll see you guys in the next video.